Hello gaming minions. Now, before I start this video, here is a quick disclaimer. This is not a personal attack on anybody. At very least, not on a personal level. I've been a gamer for just over 26 years now. Just gone, in fact, this year. These are just how I've been feeling ever since I was a child when I've been video gaming. These next few reasons I'm going to display, or actually show and say, related to the title, are just how I personally have been feeling for a very long time. It just feels good to actually finally get off my chest. Disclaimer over. So here are things I do not care about in gaming. Number 5. Popular video games. I play video games for me, nobody else. Not you, and certainly not the greedy corporations who are cheeky with the money they get at times either. So when video games have a giant gaming hit on their prime time of birth on their respected system, that means nothing to me at glance. Sure, popular video games can be good or controversial in both directions in the thumbs up or thumbs down department, to be fair. That does not warrant me to want to just fall head over heels and purchase it because of the glorious praise surrounding it. So in other words, just because a game is popular by reputation and media, I feel that it can wait. There are many games from today that are so popular with everybody, I could not care less about it. In fact, I did care less because I didn't care to play them just because of the remaster and remake sticker on it with today's graphical engine upgrades involved upon it, or because it's going to be a sequel to an already established game that did so well. There were many games I thought I would have just purchased on its early release, but experience in that department was just utter disappointing, apart from one title that was on the PlayStation 2. Number 4. Bad games. Video games are subjectively good and bad. I never listen to people on all the media to stay away from certain games. With people who I know personally, that's never a malicious thought, nor is it filled with any disrespect or loathing in any manner whatsoever against them. That's just my stubborn self to want to try out even more to experience it. Whether for the laughs and giggles or for the experience of seeing what people really meant. For me, it's kind of like saying, don't press that shiny red button over there kind of thing. I love having a chat about what I love or dislike and what doesn't work for me in games that I have played. Of course, those conversations are only with rational, understanding gamers who don't get triggered at the slightest thought of disagreement, because we all know who belongs in that cactus anal throbbing butthurt crowd. I've played many video games over the decades, and it doesn't come down to what other people say because, again, I don't game for them. It's for myself. So at the end of the day, saying a video game that is bad and is not worth my time or energy is up to me. I don't care whether a game is dubbed bad until I try it out for myself, and then that's up to me to decide whether it is or not. Number 3. The Crybabies. Oh, here we go. There was no way I was going to leave this one from the list. Okay, where to start with this one? Basically, what I don't care and cannot stand in the gaming community, social media included, is that it is full of whiny, sheep-minded, zombified, immature bandwagon circle-jerking, toxic, soppy, overgrown babies in puberty-hitting flesh. It is so pathetic of how many people and gamers get triggered like a flipping minigun when it comes to differentiation of opinions on gaming itself. It's honestly pathetic that certain of you morons out there claim to be true gamers. Living in a delusional realm where believing entitlement on your part is really high, where you think your point of views are just 10 out of 10 unmatched and what you say is the epitome of logic and good reasoning. WTF is a true gamer. Listen, it's not some sort of club you join or a cult for goodness sake. As for the people on YouTube specifically, as well as being a content creator myself, I've had my fair share of dealing with this as well. Facebook included, more on that in just a second. I'm more than fully aware that not everybody would agree with me when it comes to my opinions and point of views, but here's the thing. YouTube and Facebook, I've gone through these next things I'm about to list, which is quite pathetic to be honest. When it comes to my point of views, 1. I don't expect anybody to, and if you do, that's great. Even if you don't, there's always room for a nice talk and lovely discussion. 2. I am my own person and I'm going to have different views just like you and millions of others. Fact. 3. I'm not afraid to express how I feel about gaming when it comes to consoles or video games and developers, also gaming companies. In fact, why should I? Try and answer that question just now. I bet there's a 100% chance that you can't. 4. I'm not a bandwagon blinded sheep follower of the gaming crowd who just agree with each other on everything like some snobby yes man trying to look good with zero guts and balls to display with my spine to go with it. Unlike the other infantile mood swinging mentality of many out there. So should there be anybody who disagrees with me, which there have been, fine. I've been in acceptance of difference of opinion since I was a kid, and I know that it's just a fact of life itself with every individual. However, what I won't stand for is the obvious pitchfork opinion hating crowd. Should any of that happen on my YouTube channel, and you can't stand the opinion of yours truly sexy caramel guy here, please, excuse my language here, I do apologise, but you can get the f*** off my channel and stay out. It's as simple as that. I will have my opinions on things I like and don't like, and should that trigger you to a nuclear level? Good! 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 I don't care if it does. That's your problem, not mine. Oh, and also one last word when I have an opinion and you don't like it. Here's a little tip for you. Deal with it. Thank you. Number 2, joining the crowd. Okay, I feel like I sort of brought this up already in reasons 3 and 4, and it's self-explanatory. But still, I don't see any value in joining the crowd just to be a circle jerker and heavily please others with zero substance of sincerity, genuine individuality, and being your own self. There is a certain negative vibe and way of how people react to you should your point of views differ from theirs. But at least you are genuine with life and substance to it, and not a bandwagon bum bandit who is a coward, staying behind the mask and opinions of others. Stay true to yourself, for those of you out there. Stay true to your beliefs and your opinions. Number 1, the graphics. Graphics. Okay, here we go, we're at the final one. The graphics on video games. I don't care if a game has aged badly, finger quote, or not. I don't even care if a game is pixelated as a square box or as real as looking as a moving 4K display. Video game graphics are just 1/7 of a pizza that makes a video game, for example, or metaphorically speaking, and actual facts, because it's part of it. I have many games in my collection, and I've played games that look like a pig's backside on a happy day, and I still manage to enjoy them very much. Graphics are not the be-all and end-all of gaming. Even if a game has aged badly or has terrible graphics due to system limitations or lack of design, I can still admit that. I can actually say, yes, it looks horrible, but I like and enjoyed it for the gameplay and many other reasons. I don't play games just because they look the best. That's what people do usually when they want a partner, only to pick the best looking ones. Ooh, bloody hell. Fact, there are many bad looking games, but there are also great looking games too. Anybody can enjoy both with what appeals to them personally. So graphics, I know they're important to have in games and they have their purpose to serve, but for me, I don't care whether a game looks good or bad. I can still enjoy it and point it out, of course. And there you have it, fellow gaming minions. A few reasons about the things I do not care that are going on in gaming, or that has really ever gone on. I feel like it's actually got worse with a lot of people with entitlement, opinions, and you can't say nothing without getting a lot of negative backlash. And you know what? I don't care about that. If I upset people because I'm reviewing a certain game a certain way and I have my own opinions for it, it's not my problem. And if you have your opinions about certain games, that's not your problem. You stay true to what you and how you feel about certain video games. They're just video games. It's like an art form, for goodness sake. And it's great that there's a lot of passion and things, but there's a way to solve these sort of things. You don't just dish hate to people who just say, I like Ocarina of Time, but Majora's Mask is better, or the first Zelda game is at its prime in terms of it doesn't matter what you say. Some people may think Banjo-Kazooie, the first one's better than the second, vice versa. Nuts and Bolts might be better than both. A little bizarre, but okay, that's funny. Some people might say Mario Kart, the first one, which is brilliant. Yeah, it is a brilliant game, but that's me. Other people may disagree. Some people may say Mario Kart 64 is the best. No, it's Double Dash. No, it's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It does everything better what the previous games didn't do, regardless of the limitations of things. There's all sorts of reasons and all sorts of video games out there. And I've always noticed, right, that the video games that get mentioned the most in conversations is the ones that actually had a massive hit. Hardly anyone talks about the obscure games that really are not known in the public eye. Some people have played them, yes, but no one talks about those. And yet, yeah, here's a thing for you. Here is a thing for you. Why is it that the most popular games, when they get a negative and bloody negative, anything, right? Any disagreement with any gamers, why is that always the primary focus of where a lot of hatreds come from? Why, in many reasons what I said in this video, why do you get the mindless circle jerkers always attacking that one person for bashing a game or what appears to be bashing, or just saying his or her views about a certain video game that is loved by the masses, and they get trampled to death for it, so to speak. Whereas if they say something about a lesser known game that not many people know about, everyone's like, don't know about that one, never played it or never heard of it. Bloody hell. So you can see where I'm coming from and why I said that. So you take good care of yourselves, fellow gaming minions. Let me know your thoughts in the good old comments, if you care to comment in the comment section. Greatly appreciated. Obviously, people are going to dislike this video. I don't care. Not my problem. You don't like the video? I don't care. Dislikes to me means I like. I like. So if you're going to dislike the video, do so at your own free will. It's not going to stop me making content. So try and get past that one. Idiots. So, have a good day.